All right, so here's kind of what I'm noticing with the Shield arms. I'm getting kind of fed up messing with these things, I'll be honest. So this is a Gen 1. If I put it in without slamming it home, just put it in. That time it felt like it clicked a little different. I'm gonna take it back out and do it again. All right, it doesn't look like the magazine catched all the way, caught all the way. So I have a feeling it's gonna get hung up, and it did. And as it went forward, I felt the magazine catch pop out a little bit in my hand, right? Pop out this way. See if I can pull on the mag, nope. So now I'm gonna do the same thing again, right? I'm gonna slam the magazine home, and there's like no doubt it's seated type of thing, right? No doubt it's seated. It looks like it caught. I think there's generally just a little bit of extra material here on the right, at least on this one they sent me. So I have a feeling it's gonna chamber now. All right, now we'll go back to the first way that I did it. Same round, top of the mag, lightly put it in. See if I can get the mag catch on the camera here. Turn it this way. That time it's probably good. Yeah, so it depends. I'm gonna try and, because it sounds different. If you use just the right amount of pressure, right? It doesn't look like it fully seated there, but it sounded like it did. So I think it's gonna go forward, and it did. So it seems like if you don't get the right amount of pressure putting the mag in the gun, that these magazine catch cuts or the magazine whatever is not doing what needs to be done. Let's try to get the catch on the camera here. I think we're good there. Yeah, so it really depends. And I think that's why it's hit or miss, is it really depends on how. Man, that's really tough to push in right there. All right, now it's in. I don't think the magazine catch is caught all the way. And now I think it's gonna jam. Watch, catch on the feed round. Yep. So depending on how much force you put in, now if you're doing combat reloads, you should, but you know, hey listen, you get shot, you're injured or whatever, or you just, you know, you're not training hard on the range, you're just putting the magazine in the gun. So something needs to be fixed there. The other thing I noticed, and I'll see if it'll work with this magazine, is you get down a few rounds in the magazine, take a few more out. So if you throw a partially loaded magazine, there's like 7 rounds out of the 15 in here, sometimes the round will pop up, which happened to me on the video before. All right, that locked in pretty good. There's not as much pressure, not as much spring pressure on the magazine spring. So let's see if it pops up out of the magazine. No, it didn't. Some of the other mags, it was doing that, all right? And this is a Gen 1, so I will grab a Gen 2 here and see how this one shakes out. So I'll just put just the right amount of pressure if I can. I think we're good there. It looks like the magazine caught. Yeah, that sounds like it won't feed, but we'll see. Yeah, so see if you can see how much magazine catch is sticking out there. It's kind of hard to do this on my phone here, but you can kind of see it there, how much mag catch is sticking out. So that appears to be the deal. Now let me just try to slam this one home. And now it's definitely going to go forward. So how much pressure, and also on that last mag, you know, if I put pressure on the front versus the back. So how these cuts are engaging these mag catches, whatever the tolerances are there, I think is the issue. And then I wish I had the camera going when I did this before. I'll just take a whole bunch of rounds out of this mag and see if it'll do it. So the top round's a little different. It's just a round nose, and not that Federal Syntec. But let's see if the top round pops out with a few rounds less in the mag. Yeah, so you could kind of see what's going on here, right? So, and this is a Gen 2. You can see how that round popped. All right, make sure I bring the camera over here. Sorry for the camera angle here. You can try to get the lighting right. Yeah, you can see how it popped out of the top of the magazine and it got caught. So I've been messing with these magazines for like an hour now, and depending on the pressure that you put on the, I'm gonna turn the phone here. Depending on the pressure you put on the magazine when you insert it, and the, like if your hand is forward on the base plate, backwards on the base plate, then you get a few rounds down in the magazine. So you got, you know, 5 or 6 rounds left in your box of ammo, and you just, hey, let me put them in the mag and fire them off. You know, it's popping out of the top of the magazine. So is that the feed lips? Is there something going on? So it's probably, I'm no engineer, but something to do with the feed lips. Obviously something going on with the mag catch and the cuts in the magazine. So that's, you know, if I was Shield Arms, that's what I would take a look at. Hope this helps.